This is every possible OEM wheel that you could have for the EVO 8 or 9 in the US market. So there are 4 total wheel options you could have, 2 Enkei wheels and 2 BBS wheels. Every one of these wheel options on the EVO 8 and 9 are interchangeable. They're actually all 17 by 8 size. They're all 5 by 114.3 bolt pattern. They all have a plus 38 offset and a 67 millimeter center bore. So let's break down each wheel a little bit further. The EVO 8 Enkei wheel is one of the most popular wheels, and it came on all 2003 and 2004 EVO 8s in the US. The EVO 8 Enkei wheel is by far the most popular and most common wheel you'll see. But when it comes to EVO 8s, there was also a second option, and that option was found on the EVO 8 MRs, and that is this BBS wheel here. So this BBS wheel is a forged wheel, and it's going to be a lighter option than the EVO 8 Enkei. And this particular BBS wheel could actually be found on the 2005 EVO 8 MRs and also the 2006 EVO 9 MRs, but the non-SE version of those 2006 EVO 9s. So in summary, when it comes to OEM EVO 8 wheels, you really only had these 2 options. So even though there was only 1 year for the EVO 9 2006, there are actually 3 wheel options you could have. Of course, these BBS wheels though are very similar. Basically, the only difference most people are going to see is the coloring. But still, it is interesting to note that there is actually only 2 wheel options for the EVO 8, while there are 3 wheel options for the EVO 9 in the US. Back to these 3 options, the base GSR version, if you will, of the EVO 9 came with these Enkei wheels. Again, 17 by 8, same silver looking color as the EVO 8 Enkeis. Now moving on to this more gray version of the BBS wheel. So this is one that could be found on the EVO 8 or the EVO 9, but only the MR version. So a 2005 EVO 8 MR or a 2006 EVO 8 MR would come with these wheels. And last but not least, some of the most rare wheels for the US market are going to be these black diamond colored BBSs. So these wheels with the black diamond look were only found on the EVO 9 MR SE trim. So there you have it. I just wanted to give my viewers a visual of all the OEM wheel options you could have for the EVO 8 and 9 while I had them in my possession. Again, they're all very similar. They're all interchangeable. And if you're wondering about weight, the BBS wheels are actually lighter than both the Enkei version of the wheels. And I have more detailed spreadsheets of all this on my website. So if you go to boostedfilms.com, you should see a link to a detailed spreadsheet. I'm actually going to also put a link in the video description here if you want to see that detailed spreadsheet that also includes EVO 10 wheels in there as well. So that's it for this video, guys. As always, this is Paul from Boosted Films saying thanks so much for watching.